their competition in Gaza, actually the competition between Egypt and Turkey in Gaza is not any different from their competitions in other places all over the region. Both of them support several sides, although it may appear that from the outside that Egypt supports Hamas, but actually Egypt's interest in Hamas is only the fact that it gives it some leverage, some relevance to Gaza, some relevance to the chronic crisis of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and make it a player wanted or respected by foreign actors and superpowers like the United States. But for Turkey, the story is different. Turkey supports Hamas out of ideology, out of seeking hegemony and power through Gaza on the region of the Eastern Mediterranean and also over Israel. I mean, they want to defeat Israel by being there. So it's for Turkey is different. So the same conflict we're seeing between the two interests, or let's say the two visions of Egypt and Turkey in Gaza, we saw similar to it before in Libya. When Turkey supported a certain side of the conflict in Libya, mainly the eastern side and the government in Tripoli, while Egypt was supporting the Haftar troops in the western of Libya, and this caused years actually of conflict between the two countries. We saw a conflict between the two countries, Egypt and Turkey, in the Eastern Mediterranean, which is very crucial, by the way, for the economic relationships. And this only ended by the reconciliations that happened in 2022. And also it is still very fragile, by the way. They still cannot find a common ground for their bilateral, to strengthen their bilateral relations because of all of these regional conflicts. Also in the Horn of Africa, in Sudan, they have several visions of who should lead the situation in Ethiopia, for example, and the situation in Somalia and the Somaliland, and the conflict, the civil war that's happening now in Sudan. So it may appear from outside that Egypt and Turkey are in good terms, but in reality, they have so many differences that they need to deal with.